Hello once again from Arizona. I'm back in the Arizona desert. Are you surprised? And Tammy's here with me.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah, we got our little dog, Bruno, eating sticks.
Yeah, of course.
He's got him caught in his mouth doing that before and was real miserable. I'm surprised he does it at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're in a new spot over here, and Tammy's going to be using her gold monster. And she's got this handy dandy wireless system on here. Check this out. It's a Bluetooth system, but some of the newer ones these days don't lag or cause any problems. And this one's really nice, and it pairs with those headphones. Works really well for her.
They were my birthday present.
And I am going to be using a GP 3500 with an 8-inch coil. And when we got here, I took my headphones out to put them in the backpack. We got to carry all this kind of stuff. We got to have a backpack with the batteries and stuff in it. My headphone cord was broken, so I've got it taped together, and hopefully it'll work for the day till I can get home and fix it, or we get some new headphones. But anyway, we're gonna head up the hill. We're out here, real cool area. You see bedrock. That flat area right there is bedrock exposed. Yeah, young saguaro, big fat one. Lots of water this year. It shouldn't be green like this, but it sure is pretty. Anyway, we're gonna go try and find a couple nuggets. We'll get back with you when we get a target or two, or I find something else to blabber about. I always get a lot of questions on pulse induction when I mention using them to people or use them. And the reason for pulse induction is it sees targets differently than VLF does. And as a result, it goes deeper. Pulse induction puts a huge pulse of energy into the ground and then reads it as it decays. And things that hold that energy longest are interpreted as targets. And as a result, it's able to handle hot ground really well, a lot better than VLFs in many cases. And it's also able to go much deeper, especially on larger targets. And I may give up a little bit on the smaller stuff, but I can get the larger targets much deeper than I can with any VLF I own. So when I'm in deep ground like we're hunting today, I choose pulse induction. Tammy's down farther down into the wash area working on the bedrock and stuff, and she's using her 6-inch coil on her gold monster, but I'm working up here on the ridge. And as you can see up here, it's pretty deep dirt. She's way down there. I don't know if you can even see her. And the dirt gets shallower. We get into the wash. You can see bedrock exposed. You see bedrock up here and the hills exposed. So this dirt isn't really that deep. We're looking at 2 foot and under in most places. But this machine is going to hear a couple gram nugget much deeper than that gold monster will in this type of material. And Tammy wants to get going on a pulse induction machine soon here too. So we'll get her trained and doing that as we move along here. This is the terrain we're hunting right now. And I'm liking, you can see where it's sloughing off on the edges here. And that's the actual gold bearing material sloughing off on top of the tuft bedrock. And tuft, as we've discussed, is volcanic ash that's been compacted and turned into stone. That's what you're seeing exposed on the hillside right up here. And there's a good mountain cliff, I guess you'd call it, right there, showing, and different layers of it. So anyway, I'm going to get back at it. I just dug this little hole right here for a very small piece of iron, 4 inches deep or so. We're going to move on over the hill here and a little bit over here. The differences in the pulse induction even extend all the way to the signal on these things. That's pretty cool. I got the headphones tilted up here. I got a pretty good target right here. Now this is a mono coil, so I can hear it with the edge of the coil. This puts the target right about in here somewhere. Yeah, we're hearing my pick there. Kind of annoying. All right, this one's still on the ground a little ways. I'm going to shut down and dig it up here. I'll show you what it is when I get to it. Well, we gave this area a pretty good shot right here today. This here is a sample trench. The old timers, they'd come in here and they'd dig these trenches. They'd run the dirt through a dry washer or whatever, or pan samples, and see if it was worth basically tearing the whole top of the hill off right down to the bedrock. Tammy's on her way back too, and this whole area over here on the other side of the road was really hammered in the old days. They actually took loaders and dozers and took all of this material right off the top of the bedrock and ran almost all of it. And what they didn't run, they left piles, but there's some huge piles of rock in here left over from their work. And you can see some right over there. It's tailings. Just see where this little road cuts down, and off to the left right there, that's all tailings from a big giant dry washer. Pretty amazing area. Like I said, we have fun whether we find gold or not. And Bruno eats sticks. So we're gonna head back down to the buggy. I don't know if we're gonna go hunt anymore or not. We're gonna go have some snacks and maybe work our way to a different area and try that. Don't always get gold. A few more things on pulse induction, well, I've got it on my mind, is you got to hunt a lot slower and do a lot more ground balancing than with some of the other detectors. And sensitivity is very important. If you got your sensitivity up too high with these things, you're going to overload them with too much information from the ground and get a lot of false signals and drive yourself almost insane trying to figure out what all the noise is, when in reality it's just your adjustments are off on the machine. Yeah, I'll probably go into more on that later. For right now, I think we're going to go get a snack and maybe work our way down to a little spot across the road and down the way a little bit. Yeah, another view of where we're hunting. I think Tammy's over there behind me in the sunshine. Hope it's not too bright. She's digging a lot of BBs, and I'm digging a lot of chunks of lead and other crap. No gold yet. It's still beautiful out here, and it gets us out of the house. That's worth $1 million right there, my friends. All right, we're gonna go try one more spot before we go. And I decided to turn the camera on and show you this big old tailings pile up here. And this is from running the wash that we're driving through. They ran most of this wash back in the old days. Look at this. Those are all tailings right there, my friends. All tailings. They had a big old dry land dredge or dry washer in here. And they ran all the rock out of that wash and off a bunch of these hillsides in here. And everything you see right here is all tailings. Fine tailings up above and the coarser rock down below. You see it piled up there with the grass growing on it. But they sure work this area hard. We're kind of hoping we can go down the road a little bit and get a nugget. Tammy's eating snacks with Bruno. Well, this is what people call jumping cholla. Kind of cool stuff. It'll get you. I call it the meanest kid on the block. These are doing really well from all this rain. Look how puffed up and healthy it is. These are the fruits after it has flowers. The reason it's called jumping cholla is because if you so much as touch these, they're on you, man. Just that quick. And once they're stuck on you, your first instinct is to try to pull them off, and they kind of wrap around and get stuck on you even worse. But that's how the plant spreads. The animals come through here and they get those stuck in them, and they go walking around out in the desert, and these things fall off their body, and the plants are able to root from the cuttings and start new cholla. Kind of interesting. And this is jojoba, spelled jojoba. And this plant, we got both male and female. And I believe, I can't tell on this one. This one might, this is a female. Right? And they get nuts on them. And the nuts are edible. And the Apache Indians and other Indians in the area used to take and eat those nuts because they have a appetite inhibitor in them. And when you're really hungry and thirsty, you eat a few of those nuts and take away some of the discomfort while you're looking for food. And look how fat these barrel cactus are. They're just puffed up as can be with all this water. The sad part is they get puffed up like that and they get too heavy and they roll down the hill and die. So anyway, I'm going to walk up to the buggy here, get my stuff put away. I think we're going to call it a day. We didn't get anything today except a good day out in the nice warm Arizona sun. 72 degrees today and got rid of all that cold air we had. Whew. I'll see you in a minute. We're about loaded up for the day. About got everything put away and gonna give it up for the day. No gold. No. But it's cool coming out here when you're getting all this rain. I mean, all of the cactus out here are just out of control. These hedgehogs are usually skinny. And they're all big and fat too. All the cactus is doing really well. It's going to be a heck of a bloom this year when everything really takes off. I'll be sure to show y'all. But this is the area we're hunting today. So we got to get out of here.
Yep, I have to go home and cook.
Go home and cook. So for now, it's
Nugget shooter it.
And Nugget shooter out. Skunked again.
Have a good evening, y'all.
See you next time.